Hey YouTube, this is my 94 Suzuki Sidekick, and I did a modification on my radiator. Got rid of the mechanical radiator and swapped it over to a cooling fan. The cooling fan you see here is actually from a 98 Geo Metro, and it's the air conditioner core cooling fan run in reverse, so it pulls air instead of pushing it, because usually it's on the front. But let me crank her up real quick. That way you can see this thing kick on. And what it does is it gets a signal from the fuel injector relay, which goes to another relay which sends power to the through a switch. Right now I'm going to put a thermal switch right here. I don't know if you see underneath where the sensor is right here. Well, you see that bolt on top? I can put another thermal switch, a 12 volt, run that through some sort of variable voltage. I was thinking maybe a windshield, or not a windshield, a you know the instrument cluster dimmer? Yeah, it's basically a big potentiometer. Run that through a set of these. These are two fuel injector relays. They take 12 volts and they drop it down to about 6.5, and that sensor usually runs on about 5 volts. But that combined with a potentiometer that I can adjust, have electricity go from there to that sensor that's going to be there, from there through these relays, through these resistors right here, and then for there it runs all the way to the electronic cooling fan. Now it's got a switch that bypasses one of these relays and kicks that cooling fan up to 9.5 volts instead of 6, which is plenty to cool a little 1.6 liter engine like this off. But let me put this back, and I'm going to start it, and then I'll show you the cooling fan turning on, and then also have it go through its cycle through normal speed and then high. Contact in 3, 2, 1. As you can see, you saw that kick on. That's speed number 1. Normally I'll have a thermal switch which will vary the electricity. That'll kick it up to speed number 2, but right now I have it hooked up to a switch. I'm going to switch it to speed number 2. And as you saw, the cooling fan kicked on. It is now running at 9.5 volts, and it moves plenty of air. And if you look, it's about 1.5 inches of clearance. It's almost like it was stock, how it was meant to be. But that's my little video. 94 Suzuki. If you want to get rid of the mechanical cooling fan, switch to electric, this is the way to go. As soon as I have the thermal switch hooked up, I'll give an update. But there's definitely a difference in throttle response, fuel economy, especially in the city. Seems to pick up a little bit quicker from a dead stop. Plus there's less stress being put on the water pump. That down there, or no, it's crankshaft. That down there. And you know, it's just got a belt driving it instead of having a cooling fan, cooling clutch, you know, more weight and stuff, putting stress in the bearings. I also got to put my timing belt back on. But as you can see, cheap mod, and it looks pretty cool. I'll eventually clean these up, but I'm going to get that resistor that's going to go right down here. And it's like a thermal resistor, and you know, I'll have a voltage and everything will work. So, pretty cool. Thanks for watching.